Hey guys, SoCal Val here. You are listening to the Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast.
Christmas is right around the corner, but we don't stop here on the Hitting the Turnbuckle channel. It's the Smackdown Low Down from yesterday's Friday. Well, today's in the UK. It's Saturday. It's nearly Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve Eve. What a way to start with a Smackdown review show. Now, Smackdown was taped last week, actually, from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And was it Green Bay, Wisconsin? I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, regardless of all of that, SmackDown starts with the United States Championship Tournament. Santos Escobar and Bobby Lashley. Now, interestingly enough, on this match, Santos Escobar picks up the win. Quite surprising, in my opinion. I wasn't expecting that, but he had help, and the help come from Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, who you may have seen in NXT. They've been teaming up for a while now. They've been off and on the main roster. They've been here, there, and everywhere. Looks like they're now back on SmackDown with Santos Escobar. Perhaps that's his version of the LWO. We've also still got the LWO that's of Rey Mysterio is a part of as well. But it looks like Santos Escobar now has his new assistants or associates, and we're interested to see if they have a special name. Are they going to take over? Are they going to do a match for the LWO rights going forward when Rey Mysterio is back? We'll have to wait and see. However, a really good competitive match, actually. Kind of two heels. Lashley still not quite a heel. He's still getting face pops. It's a difficult one for them to do with Lashley and the Profits because they should be technically heels, but they're getting pops from the whole crowd. So interesting, but really good match. Good opening to SmackDown. Enjoyed it. And we'll see what happens with Garza and Carrillo going forward with Santos Escobar. North American Championship was on the line. Dragon Lee and Butch. What a great match this was. Really, really good match. Love this. Butch, hopefully, are we going to see him transition back to Pete Dunne? Maybe into 2024. Hopefully, we'll see that transition back to the bruiserweight. That's where he's doing his best work. Really good match. Unsurprisingly, though, Dragon Lee picks up the victory and retains the NXT North American Championship. He's a really good worker, Dragon Lee. They've got high hopes for him in WWE by the sounds of it. Think he's going to be pairing up with Mysterio in the LWO once Ray comes back from injury, which we hope is going to be very soon. It's a bit of a bad one. A lot of ACLs. And speaking of injuries, I just wanted to say Charlotte Flair looks like out for about 9 months. Torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus. I think she's had surgery or she's having surgery. We do wish her well, and hopefully, it all all be a success. She has also re-signed with the WWE, as Dominic and Rey Mysterio have all signed new contracts as well. I think Dominic's 5 years. Not sure about Rey, and from what I hear about Charlotte, it's one of the most lucrative and long contracts that they've ever given to a woman on the WWE. Now, it does make a point as to whether she will be joined by, I'm pretty sure it's still her husband. I'm not sure what they are, but Andrade or Idolo, whose contract is coming up with AEW. So does Charlotte signing back with the WWE have any reflection on what happens with Andrade going forward? We'll have to wait and see as we go into 2024. But it'd be a big loss for AEW if Andrade does go back to WWE. But then if you look at it, they left WWE because Triple H wasn't in charge and Vince McMahon was in charge. Now Triple H is on the wheel. Would that make a difference? I don't know. I think he made a big mistake bringing too many people back at the same time. And you haven't really seen like the Dexter Loomises of this world. Authors of Pain are still sitting in catering, and Braun Strowman was really doing nothing until his injury. So it's kind of a difficult one, but it's an opportunity there for sure. But we'll wait and see. But yeah, Charlotte Flair re-signing, could it have any impact on Andrade? We'll have to wait and see. But we do wish Charlotte well in her recovery. Orton, Knight, and Styles faced off, and this bit now, all my number one contenders, AJ Styles basically saying that, LA Knight stole his opportunity and basically walked over his body to get that shot at Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia. They're all wanting a title shot. Nick Aldis comes out and says the world title shot. Well, to get that, you will have to. Randy Orton will take on AJ Styles and LA Knight, yeah, in a triple threat match on the New Year's Revolution episode of SmackDown. Yes, they're doing a pay-per-view themed episode of SmackDown, New Year's Revolution, a bit like Raw is going to be doing a day one. They had that pay-per-view a couple of years ago, and now they're bringing it to a show. SmackDown have got New Year's Evil. NXT have got New Year's Evil. SmackDown have got New Year's Revolution. So they're really packing three pay-per-view names into a week's worth of shows. Should be a really good kickoff to 2024. But the winner of that match will take on Roman Reigns in a match at the Royal Rumble. So Styles, Orton, Knight on the New Year's Revolution episode of SmackDown. Winner will take on Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. That should be a fantastic match. Really looking forward to that when they do it on SmackDown. I'm not sure if it's next week or the week after, but I'll be very intrigued to see where they go with that and who wins. There's a bit of a build after that to the Royal Rumble. They'll have 4 or 5 weeks of build, so plenty of time to do stuff. But a really intriguing triple threat match to kick off kick off next SmackDown. Next match was Holiday Havoc. We have the Miracle on 24th Street or 34th Street Street Fight of Raw, as you recall. Now we've got a Holiday Havoc tag match. It was Bianca Belair, Selena Vega, Michin Mia Yim, and Shotzi against Damage Control of Bayley, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky. Fun, crazy match, as you can imagine what these matches are over the holidays. They do have these wacky street fighty type matches. This was it. However, we did see the return on this match of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and they come and attacked Kairi Sane to give Bianca's team the win. Now, this is interesting because they've been around you've seen some promos here and there. They said that they were the ones that cursed the women's titles, and congratulations to the new women's champion, Casey and Casey, on Raw, obviously. But they were the ones that saying that they cursed the women's championships because they were getting a lot of injuries. Everyone was winning, it was getting injured, etc. And they were the ones behind it. Apparently, there was a lot of promo talk. I thought they were going to come back as heels, but actually, they come back and attacked Kairi Sane, allowing Bianca Michin, Shotzi, and co to pick up the victory, and Selena, sorry, to pick up the victory on SmackDown. So where does that position these girls going forward as they come? It looks like they're back on SmackDown, so we'll have to see what happens to those. Maybe next week things will become a bit more clearer. The United States Championship match was next. Kevin Owens and Carmelo Hayes. Another wonderful match. Really, really solid match. What you can expect from Kevin Owens and Carmelo is Carmelo Hayes is an absolute star. And hopefully on 2024, he'll get his move up. Braun Breaker is an absolute certainty for a call-up, as I think is Cora Jade and perhaps Tiffany Stratton next year. We will find out, I suppose, normally around WrestleMania time. They could do earlier, but Carmelo Hayes put in a great effort in this match. Unfortunately, though, Kevin Owens was the man picking up the win in this and will go on, I think, to face Santos Escobar. I can't remember the tournament brackets off the top of my head, but this match was really, really good. They both showcased what great talents they are. Carmelo Hayes, the sky is definitely the limit for him in 2024. I think he's still got some unfinished business in NXT by the looks of things. We still got to find out who attacked Trick Williams on NXT. I think it's leading towards Carmelo Hayes. However, when he does get called up, he's really, as long as they book it right, which is a problem, and Triple H should know how to book that sort of talent. He's done it very well in the past, but he's got a great future ahead of him. Carmelo Hayes will be in the main roster for certainly full-time next year, absolutely, along with Braun Breaker, I think. And this match was fantastic. Kevin Owens picks up the win. Main event was AJ Styles and Solo Sikoa. It was booked during that the earlier part of the show. This match again, it was a typical what you getting used to the main event with the bloodline getting involved. AJ Styles trying to battle the bloodline, but Orton and LA Knight, yeah, come out, and it all just hell broke loose to end SmackDown. And again, positions it very well for next week's, or whenever next week or the week after's New Year's Revolution SmackDown, the big pay-per-view style SmackDown, where LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles will go in a triple threat match to take on Roman Reigns. AJ Styles wins this match by disqualification. Obviously, the bloodline got involved, which made Orton and LA Knight get involved, and all of that fun and games as usual with the bloodline. That all happens. Roman Reigns getting involved in that as well. So a really, really fun holiday festive episode of SmackDown, guys. From everybody here at the Hitting the Turnbuckle channel, we want to thank you so much as we take our Christmas break for the next couple of days. We will be back next week because there are shows being aired next week. So we will take a look maybe, or there should be some shows next week. We're not quite sure yet what's going on in terms of WWE. I think they've got a best of because the Raw falls on Christmas Day. They're doing a best of Raw, so we won't be reviewing Raw next week. SmackDown, on the other hand, I'm not sure if they're doing a best of show yet, so we'll have to wait and see what they do. But if they don't, then this is the last. Then this will be the last WWE review of the year. So we want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful time with your families. Please hug them and kiss them tightly, and we look forward to coming back. Whenever there's some shows, we'll be there reviewing it. So it'll probably be next week with AEW. But guys, seriously, have a wonderful Christmas. All the best. Have a great few days off with your family. We're all doing that. Dave's got the new man Ace in there with also with his daughter and his newborn son. So we play Dave and Stace, Andy and the kids, and please go and enjoy mine. I'm going to enjoy mine with Junior Buckle, Rachel, and Co. And my family are coming up from Cornwall. So, guys, please just follow us on socials at HTT Buckle, Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast on all social platforms. We thank all of our guests that we've had on, from Vince Russo at the very start to Eric Bischoff at the very end. We have got some guests lined up next week. Brady Pierce from the Iron Claw and ex-NWA wrestler will be on post-Christmas. So we're looking forward to speaking to Brady. Thank Fiona for everything that she's done for the show this year. She's been fantastic coming on with the NWA, getting us people like Eric Bischoff and Co on the show. She's been absolutely amazing, and we look forward to seeing a bit more of Fiona next year and doing a lot more NWA stuff. Rachel and Chris, for all the photographs, for all the shows that we've been to this year. It's been a hell of a year for us, and we can't wait to see what next year brings. A lot more sponsors, as you know. We've already announced, maybe one or two more left to announce. Maybe I may have announced it by the time this goes out. Who knows? But guys, honestly, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you all very, very soon. And until next time, everybody, buckle down and stay safe, everyone.